Welcome and all that. Hi there. My name's...
I should come into
want you to
work.
acknowledge.
I should just come into the dangerous parts of the city starting like 10 a.m. every day.
Times Square.
And just be around. Well, that's a busy part. You're right. Just hang out in the Times Square subway until something pops off. All day, every day.
Until, yeah.
I mean, it will happen eventually.
And then you get scooped up because they think you're up to no good.
Because I'm filming.
Yes, they think you're...
No. It's for... I have my badge.
Guys.
It's for iHeartRadio.
Yeah. They go, I'm sorry, we just checked the email list, and apparently you are lying. You are lying about being part of the iHeartMedia New York family. You're the redheaded stepchild out there.
Always and forever.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah. There you go. I watched, Bill, did you watch Mary's bonus hole last night?
I caught a few minutes of it.
I set myself a little notification, and then I clicked on. I think I was a little bit too early because you had posted a thing that said, hey, we're going live here in a few minutes, and I clicked on to watch bonus hole.
How'd you like it?
I watched for a few minutes.
Okay.
I got to tell you, I mean, it's I can see where people get entranced by it.
Uh-huh.
I can't see why somebody would sit there for like an hour and watch it.
90 minutes last night.
Yeah, boy. I mean, I get people are dipping in and out, but...
Right, but dude, at one point we had like almost 400 people watching.
I saw that.
It was like 370. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
But
so
next time,
I was in, I peeked in for about 5-6 minutes.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was
It's
all
fine.
right. Yeah.
It's stupid. Here's what we got to do next time. We're learning, right?
I wish people would watch the live stream like this.
Wouldn't that be great? Dude, anytime I've ever done like an Ask Me Anything or
it's like 40,
nobody,
50 people.
Yeah, 50 people. People don't care. We're learning with bonus hole strategies and things like that. I got to cap it. I think like $70 is the most I can do because $106 was an absolutely insane amount of money to try to put through that machine. And then I feel bad because I'm like having to do it so quickly that I'm not really paying attention to the chat. It's just, it was way too much money. There was some person maybe on the spectrum in the chat last night counting the number of quarters that went through the machine. Yeah, so they just kept updating. They're like 410, 683. It got up to 1,900, like physical times that I put a quarter in the machine, which is just too many. That's just way too many. And we didn't win anything. We won like a necklace, which is a bummer. And it made me feel really guilty because I'm like, these people gave their money. And again, it is just silly and, you know, an hour and a half of us dicking around.
There's no guarantee of anything.
Right, but it made me feel like bad because I'm like, these people aren't gamblers. They don't know what it's like to lose. And I'm like, they're also donating $2.
You don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't know what they're up to.
It seems like it's more because it's such a large amount, but it is like a few bucks a piece. So I don't think anybody's that heartbroken
bummed out
over it. Yeah.
Well, it's also just it was too much. I was all over the place because I was like,
so your hands got so dirty.
They were disgusting.
Oh, gross!
Did
really?
you see them?
I saw them at the end. I just fast forwarded to the end to see what you got.
Completely black. My right hand.
She's doing black hands.
It was complete, like, except my pinky.
Gross.
Really, the pointer, the middle finger, my thumb, and then all of the skin between it was completely black. And I'm like, this is... I washed my hands 3 times at the laundromat and then 4 times when I got home. I'm like, this is disgusting.
Like, how do I say lava soap in Vietnamese?
Right. So, yeah, we're still making adjustments. I have only gotten $10 for the next bonus hole. By this time last week, I had already had like $70.
Yeah, we're over it now. Yeah.
I don't know if they're over it because we didn't win, or if this was like a one-off that we did and it wasn't as popular, but more people watched this time. So I don't really know.
No, that's hard.
It's confusing,
you
right?
got a new beautiful thing and you don't want to wreck it.
Right.
The star that burns twice as bright burns half as long, baby.
So... I don't know.
Alan, could you ask Mary why she put all the coin winnings back into the machine? Shouldn't she set that aside as profit and only spend the $100 that was gifted?
They told me to.
Who's they?
The people
in the
who
chat.
The
big
people in the
bonus
chat,
hole?
No, the people in the chat where I'm like, hey, and you'll see it, and I'm not expecting anybody to go onto my Instagram and watch a 90-minute video. If you got nothing else going on, go for it. But I ask, usually the people in the chat will be like, hey, I donated $5. And they're like talking and interacting. And I'll straight up ask, after I go through the initial amount, $106, I take out all the other stuff is kept separate. And it was like $60. It was like $60, something like that. And I ask, what do you guys want to do? This is your money. Do you want me to send some of it back? Do you want me to, what do you want me to do? You want me to, and unanimously, it's always put it back in. Go for the gold. One person said,
Go for the gold.
One person said,
go for the tin.
He said, we didn't come to the laundromat to play it safe. So one person said, which made me laugh very hard.
Not with bonus hole, with your
bonus hole.
With your bright colors, you do.
Yeah. So it just, that's what they tell me. It's not my money. And people say, this is what we want. Go big or go home. And I'm
right.
Like, all right, let's keep going then.
You got to let the mob speak.
Correct. So I don't think people understand that almost none of this is up to me. I'm just a vessel. For
Mary's just a
bonus
conduit through which bonus hole flows.
Right.
All right.
But,
well, yeah, what I saw, it was fun.
It's fun. The video's up. Mary Santora Comedy on Instagram if you want to watch.
People are asking how they send you money.
You just Venmo. It's just Venmo, Mary Santora on Venmo. And then if you want, just type bonus hole in the subject line. And then some people will put like tips. One person gave me $5 for gloves. They're like, get yourself some latex gloves.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Don't put this into the machine. You need gloves.
Oh,
next
yeah.
time, you know?
That's another tweak that would be probably really helpful.
But I'm wondering if it'll mess up the agility. The speed at which I can enter the quarters.
You mean your fine motor skills might be diminished?
Well, that's what the skill stop is for. So
skill stop was we were doing double and triple pushes last night, which I didn't know about. Where like you load it up, let it push forward, and then load it up again, so twice as many coins push off, which was exciting. Yeah, that was fun. At one point, we did a quadruple push. People were getting crazy in the chat.
I mean, usually, Bill, a bonus hole requires a double push.
Hey.
Hello!
Save that for when it's a sausage party later.
All right, man. Yeah.
Gross.
Well, anywho, I think latex gloves are good for life in general.
Yeah, just have some
Just
around.
put them on. Yeah, anything you grab. But you got your laundry all done.
Laundry was done, dude. So I'm sitting there.
Fluff and fold.
I'm taking a picture. I have $106 in quarters set up with the bonus hole in the background. I posted a picture of it, and I'm like, you guys are idiots. And then the owner comes up to me, and she looks at all my quarters. She goes, "It's a lot of," because I had already put my laundry in. And she looks and she goes, "That's a lot of quarters." And I was like, yeah, I got to play that game. And she gave me like this crazy look. She goes, you're going to lose money. And I was like, it's not my money. And then she just like was so confused because she speaks broken English. So I don't know if she thought she misheard me when I said it wasn't my money, because she gave me this like crazy look and she goes, okay. And like walked out of the room.
Like, you have it. That's your money.
Right. She's like, you're going to lose money. I was like, not my money. And she's like, this is psychotic. What
bonus
is happening?
hole has never been that popular before.
Right.
She's racking her brain trying to figure out what's going on.
What is going on back 2 weeks in a row, this lady.
Obviously, she didn't notice you filming.
No, I mean, my tripod is set up. I move a table. Like, it's a whole production for me to make this happen. I'm rearranging their little break room.
You're like, hey, lady, I'm going to cut you in if you let me do some set design here, okay? I'm going to need a new backdrop for this. Something with some pizzazz.
Yeah, can we get some lighting in here?
Yes. Oh, God, it looks like a mortuary in here, ma'am.
But also, that made me think that maybe the people who own the laundromat don't own the game. Because why would she tell me, don't put your money in there, you're going to lose it all, if she owned the game?
They probably don't. The vending company probably pays them a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, like a vending machine where they just have it there and then someone else is making the money off of it. Yep. But yeah, she was like, you're going to lose all your money.
They put a couple of $2 watches in there and then it's...
We did
off
get a
to
necklace.
The races. Yeah,
we got a necklace.
You gotta take these things to the Diamond District and get them appraised.
I'm going to. I'm gonna wait until I have like
a good haul.
This was my grandmother's plastic ruby, and I'd like to know how much it's worth.
Actually, here's the plan for that. I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna take it in, and I'm gonna tell them I went to an estate sale. I'm gonna be like, oh, this was all out at an estate sale, and I told the guy I'd buy it all for however much it is. So like so far we spent $181. So after the next one, let's say we get 2 more watches, I'll take it in and be like, I gave him $300 for all of it, and he said it was a really good deal. And I want to see this guy be like,
an estate sale.
What are you talking about?
Is your neck green, ma'am, for a reason, or were you wearing the necklace?
Yeah.
From the bonus hole machine.
So it's fun. It's up on my Instagram if you want to see it. Like Alan said, I don't expect anyone to watch for 90 minutes, but if you just want to, kind of scroll through, and it can be very... almost entrancing, where you just kind of keep, because it's a very fluid.
It's so close too, like
and
everything's
it's always so close. There's a watch.
You spend a lot of time.
Off the edge.
You spend a lot.
20.
Yeah, you spend a lot of time watching it, going, oh.
Yes, we're like, come on, it's right there, right there. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen. Thumbs up from me.
Thumbs up.
When's the next one? Next week?
Probably next week. I've I'm in Austin this week, and then next week is a weird week for me because I'm in and out of town. So it might not be until like the 12th. It might be 2 weeks from now. Because I'm going to be in Michigan for a few days, and then I'm home for a few days, and then I'm back in New York on the 11th. So it'll probably be after I get back, either the 11th or 12th.
They're going to go, where is bonus hole lady?
Right.
She's been gone. You'll
They
walk
do.
back in with a 10-pound backpack full of quarters.
They do speak in their native language around me a lot, and we've
Are
talked
they
about
Vietnamese? What are they?
that. I think they might be Chinese.
Okay.
I'm not sure. But we've talked about that at nail salons where I'm like, they're not talking about you. It's not a big deal. And then this time I'm like, they're 100% talking about me because they come into this back room. I'm the only person in there, and I have $100 in quarters. Like, there's not a chance they're not talking.
It's like the
about
Korean pedicure ladies making
Right.
fun of Elaine behind her back because she doesn't understand the language. Got to bring Frank Costanza into the mix. All right, good. I got to take a break here. You want to send a text for anything, 35192. You can get me there and listen on that iHeartRadio app wherever you are.
Blue Falls and Conrad's, keeping your car clean and safe on the road.